Share this article. Tweet by press release November 20, 2017. After an exciting season of racing, FMF-KTM factory racing rider Cody Webb not only stood on top of the podium for his sixth straight win but also won his third AMA Endurocross Championship in 4 seasons this past Saturday in Ontario, CA. Congratulations, Cody. Begin press release Ontario, CA. November 20, 2017. Cody Webb took his 6th straight AMA Endurocross main event win, this one inside the Citizens Business Bank Arena in Ontario, California. The FMF-KTM factory racing-backed rider also earned his 3rd Endurocross championship in 4 seasons. RPM-KTM-backed Ty Tremaine put up a good fight and finished second on the night. And Team SRT's Corey Graffunder finished the season strong with a 3rd. Tristan Hart was disappointed with his Ontario finish but had a great season and earned the Junior Endurocross Championship and 2nd overall in the points. Photography. Tanner Yeager. The Super Endurocross Junior Championship, a championship within a championship, recognizes Super Endurocross riders 21 and under. Team SRT's Tristan Hart held off Tremaine to take the title by a single point. The two also finished 2nd and 3rd respectively in the overall championship. In the women's class, Canada's Shelby Turner took her 2nd championship in a row. The Canadian won 5 of the 7 races and finished 2nd in the 2 races she did not win. Webb started the night with the fastest hot lap during the afternoon and then also took the win in the gate pick qualifier. Tremaine was 2nd in the hot laps and kept Webb honest with a 2nd place finish in the qualifier. Cooper Abbott held off Hart for 3rd in the gate pick qualifier. Shelby Turner center, Casey Martinez left and Tarek Yeager right shared the podium in Ontario and also finished the season championship in the same order. Photography. Tanner Yeager. The gate pick qualifier also determines the matchups for the bracket races and the final came down to Webb and Tremaine. Tremaine put up a good fight but Webb managed to take the lead out of the first turn and take the win. Webb did not get a great jump to start the main event but managed to take the lead through the first obstacle, the challenging wood pit. Webb led most of the first lap but then went down in the rock pile and dropped back to 6th position. Webb quickly worked up to 3rd behind Tremaine and Kyle Redmond but stayed there until the 6th lap when he passed Redmond and Tremaine, who took the no-joke lane. Once in the lead, Webb pushed hard to open enough of a gap to hold the lead when he took the no-joke lane, which he finally did on lap 12 of 14. Webb executed it perfectly to hold the lead and take the win. Webb center, Tremaine left and Graffunder took the Ontario podium. Photography. Tanner Yeager. Tremaine held a relatively close 2nd and finished 11 seconds behind Webb. He also finished 3rd in the championship for the 2nd year in a row, but was a little disappointed to lose out on 2nd position by a single point. Graffunder put in another great race to take 3rd away from Redmond on the final lap. Redmond held 2nd for the first 9 laps, then dropped to 3rd and lost 1 more position when he took the no-joke lane on the final lap. Gas back. Noah Keppel rode a steady race to finish 5th, matching his best finish of the season. Mason Ottersberg rode his Yamaha to a 6th place finish, a career best. Hart had his worst finish of the season in 7th after a crash pushed him back into the field. Spain's Joan Pau Segura finished 8th on his gas. Ty Collins finished 9th on a Beta and Jeff Aaron rounded out the top 10 on his gas. Destry Abbott Center earned the Ontario win in 2017 Vet Class Championship. Photography. Tanner Yeager. Cooper Abbott, Jordan Ashburn, Wally Palmer, Eric Roden and Gary Sutherland finished 11th through 15th respectively. For Ashburn, it was only his 2nd ever Endurocross and for Sutherland, the 2017 Works and AMA Harehound champion, it was his first Endurocross in several years. Cody Webb, 1st. The race wasn't the most stressful race of the year but I sure made it hard on myself. I got a great start and went into the rocks and the bike just disappeared out of my hands. From there I just wanted to be patient and smart and was going fast through the wood pit and the same thing happened and I ricocheted out of the wood pit almost to the concrete. At that point I just paced off Ty Tremaine and Kyle Redmond who were right there and tried not to go crazy. I got past Kyle and then past Ty when he went through the no-joke lane. But right after that, again, I hit a rock or something in the dirt on a flat corner and tucked the front end, almost going down again. Luckily I fought through it all and had a good enough lead that I could take the no-joke and get the win. It's awesome to get the championship back again. It was a really good year for me. We did a lot of good work with the team and I was just more prepared this year. I'm looking forward to doing it again next year now that we have a great setup and I already have some ideas. To fine-tune it a little bit more, Ty Tremaine finished second in Ontario and third in the 2017 championship. Photography Tanner Yeager. Ty Tremaine, second. Tonight was so good. I've been struggling with starts all year and I think this is the first race where I've started inside the top 10. It was good to finally get out there early. I was right behind Webb and my plan was to just stay with him as long as I could. Then he went down and I took the lead and ran up front for a while. I went through the no-joke lane and Webb got around me, but I think I came out in third or something, which wasn't bad. I ended up getting around Redmond for second and held on to the finish. I'm super happy with how I ended the season. Endurocross Cody Graffunder wrapped up the season strong with another podium finish in Ontario. Photography Tanner Yeager. Cody Graffunder, third. Well, the night was horrible. The first race of the night was really bad and that gave me a bad gate pick for the main. But I somehow managed to get a pretty decent start from the outside and worked my way through the carnage through the first couple obstacles and corners and think I came out in fourth. That put me in a good place to push forward. I charged the whole race as Tristan Hart was pressuring me the whole race and that kept me moving forward. Coming into the last lap, Redmond took the no-joke lane and I had no idea he hadn't taken it already. So, once he went in there I thought, that's it, this is third, and I just pushed through the last couple turns and crossed the line in third. 2017 Ontario, California endurocross main event results: Cody Webb, KTM Ty Tremaine, KTM Cody Graffunder, Husqvarna Kyle Redmond, Husqvarna Noah Keppel, Gas Mason Ottersberg, Yamaha Tristan Hart, Husqvarna Joan Pau Segura, Gas Ty Collins, Beta Jeff Aaron, Gas Cooper Abbott, Yamaha Jordan Ashburn, Beta Wally Palmer, KTM Eric Roden, Yamaha Gary Sutherland, Yamaha Shelby Turner took the women's class win on her KTM. Casey Martinez rode her KTM to second and Tara Geiger piloted her Honda to third. This was the same order for the 2017 championship. Destry Abbott took the vet class win to lock up a perfect season on his Purvines DA8 Yamaha. Some have questioned why he has not competed in the pro class, but he is still undergoing chemo treatments and said the fatigue is too much to compete at the top level. Dan Hayakawa finished second and David Sturm finished third. Abbott, Sturm and Hayakawa finished the vet championship in first, second and third respectively. In the amateur class, Josh Greco took the Ontario win on his KTM. David Camo, a fellow KTM rider, finished second and Kevin Dupius rounded out the podium on his Husqvarna. Dupius took the amateur championship over Greco. Carter York rounded out the top three in the amateur class championship. In the amateur B class, Jared Prosser took the win on his Yamaha. James Flynn rode a Husqvarna to second and Dan Hayakawa rounded out the podium on his Husqvarna. Anthony Johnson won the Trials Cross main event. Richard Larson and Kyle Larson took second and third respectively. The Ontario event also had two special classes for the local AMA District 37 racers. Brad Goolsby took the win in the Pro Invitational. Jordan Gamboa and Travis Damon finished second and third. In the District 37 amateur race, Hayden Hintz took a close win over Jordan Gamboa. Ryan Kudla finished third. Complete results can be found here. http://endurocross.ascorm.com class.asp?C89. You can watch the entire night show on the www.endurocross.com website.